seek the first seer.
Yes, did you get a chance to look for my mother yet? Bandits? I'd like to tell you I'm relieved, but if those bastards get the better of her someday. Or worse, if the undead attack her cabin. Oh, by the gods. I really don't see why she stays there. I really don't. Anyway, thank you for your efforts. I appreciate it. What about the paintings? Will she... will she be able to deliver again? A break. Uh-huh. Well, that's good and bad news all in one. Thank you for telling me. Here, I think you've earned this for your help. Thank you again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to tell my husband about all this. Walk blessed, and know that you're welcome here anytime.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen... Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Greetings. Sure. Malthus bless your travels.
Oh, hello. I haven't... Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
People of this holy city. A miracle has happened. That must have been due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malphus himself. Ardenfield has returned.
Penny, my son, please just one penny. Please.
Interesting. Ah, never mind. What is it? Called you? What do you mean? Did he send a messenger? Psionics. Figures. No, it wasn't your dream. It was an illusion. You must have planted it in your head while you were at the temple and simply triggered it last night. A mental puppet play, if you want to call it that. No idea. Probably some kind of passphrase. Well, go see him. You'll see what this is all about then, but I'm pretty sure he's considering you for the mission. And this is his last test. In other words, our plan has worked. Correct. And, thank you for filling me in on this.
Some people just don't know their
A
path.
penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
My sir.
Move along.
Well, must be exhausting to watch us working our asses off, sunshine.
Yeah? Had any luck? Good. Very good. Here. This should compensate you for your efforts.
I thought my instructions were clear. Wait until you hear from us. A dream. That? Oh, I understand. Then go see Brother Sorrow at once and tell him the same thing. He will lead you to the Father. It doesn't matter. Go up to the tower, deeper into the mountain. At the end of the hallway, you'll find stairs ending in a wall. Now go! The Father must not be kept waiting.
Rhalata, Shara, you know why we're here?
I beg you, brother, just 5 minutes.
No.
But I am ready. I can feel it, don't you understand? And if only the Father could see me now, he'd see it too. Please,
Go.
I know that the last step...
I understand. You may pass. Descend. You'll see.
You'll bloody see, all of you.
So you received my message. Good. Come, take a seat. I will be with you in a moment. Well then, good to finally meet you in person. I would introduce myself to you, but you already know who I am. That is correct. The first seer has already told me about you. He said that you and Brother Wrath recovered the lost pages, and also that you are, how should I say, unusual. He did not lie, as I see now. You do indeed have something peculiar about you. Tell me, how do you feel about Brother Wrath, Farrell, as you call him? Well, do you feel sympathy, antipathy, affection, hatred, or maybe even a connection of sorts? I see. Be that as it may, the first seer had nothing but praise for you, and suggested that I consider you for our expedition, and I have, provided that you are still interested. Good to hear. The formalities first. You will receive 250 pennies in advance, and another 250 if the mission turns out to be a success. A generous pay, as you no doubt realize. I assume you know that it will be dangerous. Nonetheless, I would like you to understand the background of this undertaking fully if you are to work with us. Come. I present the human body. A simulacrum. It's not. As I said, I want you to understand. Does the name Manit Dalgalang sound familiar to you? The man who left his body. He was one of the former Grand Masters of the Order, a righteous man, but also of a very reclusive nature. It is said that Dalgalang had always been a little peculiar. In the few records that are left of him, he once described how he never felt as though he belonged in this world. Thus, he made freeing himself from this sense of estrangement his purpose in life. Yes, as though life was a bad play that his body was forced to take part in, Dalgalang despised all the other things people enjoyed. He didn't copulate, ate only as much as his body needed, and slept very little. Well, one day he vanished, just like that, in the bright light of day, during one of his meditations at the Eye of the Gods. Even though there were observers, the Order didn't record his vanishing in the chronicles for obvious reasons. According to them, Dalgalang simply disappeared on a pilgrimage. I believe so. He succeeded in freeing his spirit from the vessel of his body, and the strange occurrences that happened after confirm my theory. His mother, for example, insisted that he visited her in spectral form at the death feast, and told her that he was sorry. His servant, who was the closest thing Dalgalang had to a friend, heard his voice when he laid down flowers at his pathstone. Or the keepers, who saw a ghost meditating in his former laboratory at night. All coincidences or phantasms, you may say, But to me, it is clear that Dalgalong achieved his goal. He managed to separate his soul from his body. He achieved transcendence. I suppose you could say that, yes. Dalgalong was among the first humans to realize how misguided we are and how little of our potential we actually use. When I first heard his story, I instantly recognized myself in him. In particular, his fascination with the idea of overcoming our fleshly nature. I was enthralled and made this idea the purpose of my life, which finally led me to found the Rhalata. Frankly, I still find it baffling how few people share this quest. All they care about is the satisfaction of their carnal desires. They are so proud of what separates them from a pig, and yet they achieve little else in their lives. Eat, copulate, die. And all it would take to show them what their minds are capable of would be a glimpse into their dreams. Either way, I digress. Well, are we not freer in our dreams than we could ever be in waking life? We can have our bodies take on every shape there is, and time and space are meaningless. Imagine having this kind of freedom in reality. Exactly, and that's where you come in. As it turns out, the secret to transcendence was hidden in the lost pages of J.L. Tannyson's book, where he describes his initiation ritual in the Room of Paintings. That is correct. But I have had the pleasure of talking to some of them over the centuries, and was able to convince them to divulge their secrets to me. It's not some kind of room. The Room of Paintings is a force of nature, one that has the power to change you in a way that far exceeds the ability of normal magic. Either way, I will spare you the details. What you need to know is that we believe the Room of Paintings to be inside a temple we excavated over the past years. And that is what this expedition is about. You and the other mercenaries will venture into its depths and establish a portal for Myra Lame and me to step through once you found the room, where we will finally sever our minds from our bodies. Correct. It will prevail. Only the Rhalame who have proven themselves worthy will ascend with me. The rest of them will stay behind with the first seer, who will take over the mask. Then, when the time comes, they will follow us. No. First, because I have reason to believe that the weak-willed among us wouldn't survive the separation. Second, because our teachings are too important to risk them getting lost. Someone needs to continue spreading our faith. What it is or who built it, I can't say. Only that it must have been an ancient civilization, and by ancient, I mean one that existed long before the Pyreans. The Black Libra, the cult the Butcher of Ark belonged to, merely used this place to conduct their rituals of initiation. In the Frost-Cliffed Mountains, that's where you will go. They could, but the temple is dangerous. Only if you let them eat you. According to my research, 4 groups need to enter the temple simultaneously through its 4 individual entrances. These groups will be made up of 2 mercenaries and 1 voice each to guide you. Once you found the temple, your mission will be considered a success, and you will be paid. Any questions? I don't know. Finding that out is part of your mission. As soon as possible, After this conversation has ended, you will make your way to the excavation site and wait for my arrival. Since you've already worked with Brother Raph, you will form a group with him and another mercenary I will choose myself. Do you have a map? Show me. Good. This is where you'll find the site. I recommend you take a myred to the Frostcliff Tavern and walk from there. You will.
Rhalata, Shara. You know why we're here.
Rhalata, Shara.
Some people just don't know their path.
Please, just bump Penny.
Mind your own fucking business.
What the? Oh, you. I take it you accepted the Father's invitation. Tell me. I see. Though I still don't understand why the Father wanted you personally. That's not like him at all. Either way, now comes the critical part. This expedition is the only chance we're going to get. The fact that he assigned us both to the same group is a good start. Join our cause? We don't. We kill him the first chance we get. The last thing we need is an additional risk. Well then, I suggest you head to the temple as soon as possible. I'll probably arrive with the Father. No idea. Let's just prepare for the worst. Until then, I'm counting on you.
So, you came. I was already starting to wonder if that courier simply took off with the money. That would just perfectly round off my experience in this wonderful country. Take a seat and treat yourself. Drinks are on me. So... Let's cut to the chase. I want you to help me find the green Scarabaeus, the idol of Rhalata. I appreciate you telling me the truth about what was going on back there. Most Enderalians seem to prefer talking behind each other's backs rather than to their faces. You're one of the few men with character in this place, and that's refreshing. But then again, you're not even from here, so that explains a lot. In any case, the fact that the Scarabaeus has been stolen nullifies any potential business we could have done with the Golden Sickle. Simply put, there's no longer any reason for us to put up with Deloren and his complicated character.
Light fades away at the end of the day.
Simply put, yes. But before you say anything, know that I have found out something else that changes the situation entirely. Deloren is holding something back from you. Something vital. Before I tell you what it is, however, I want your promise that you will help me. I'm not asking you to betray anyone. Believe me, you're one of the few reasonable people around here, and helping me is the right thing to do. Please, I'm not making this up. I will tell you all I know once you've given me your promise. 2 things. Firstly, you will string Deloren along. He must not learn about our agreement until the very end. Just ignore his appeals. Secondly, from now on, the 2 of us will work together. In every way.
Yeah, that should be it.
That's what I wanted to hear. So, where do we start? Yes, right. Deloren. We have reliable information that it was Deloren who was behind the ambush. This entire show, it was planned. He wants to put the blame on us so that he can keep both the Scarabaeus and the money. Did you really just ask that? Because he, as you undoubtedly have learned by now, hates every Chilean in this world, no matter who they are. We are greedy scum, all of us. And because some idiot of a Chilean merchant somehow gambled away the idol of our goddess centuries ago to an Enderalian merchant, is to him the undeniable proof of our inferiority. Yes, he wants our money, but for no price on earth would he ever return the idol to us. We will see about that. An internal source. We don't know their name, but he or she knows too much to be an outsider. Pretty much. But I like to consider myself a person of reason, which is why I need to be 100% sure. This is where you come in. Our informant has told us that there is a small hideout near the harbor, which is where the assassins you fought off at the ambush site hide. I want you to go there and search their camp for something that proves the Sickle's guilt in this. Good. Here, I'll mark the location of the hideout on your map. Meet me here once you've found something. And thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
His house lies on the edge of a solitary cliff.
Why is that stuff so expensive?
Glow of death, that it lies 100 men they were.
Foreigners. Malphas's blessings.
Good evening. Walk blessed, friend. Where? Sure. Where to?